All right, welcome back, and let's welcome in NBC's Maria Taylor, host of Football Night in America. Maria, I got to ask you, what's it feel like to be on football night in Eli's basement? It's got to be pretty special, right?
It's like a dream come true. I've been waiting for this moment to just join y'all in the basement. I'm in the basement of my New York apartment, literally just put the baby down and came downstairs. But seriously, the only undefeated team left in the NFL tied up at home, and we're in the fourth quarter with y'all. That's pretty sick.
It's just the way it's supposed to be, Maria. Hey, Maria, y'all have had these Chiefs on primetime twice this year. I know you were probably nervous, just like I was, when we saw Patrick Mahomes go down, but just your impression of the 2024 Chiefs this season.
You know how it goes, though. When you see Patrick Mahomes, even if he limps off in your mind, you know he's going to come back and play in the game. He got injured against the Raiders. You know, he gutted it out. The playoffs in 2022, like, he comes back, still wins the Super Bowl. So I never doubted he'd be doing what he's doing right now. But I feel like the Chiefs are going to find a way to win. Even I was watching them come down the tunnel, and the last thing they say before they go out on the field is playmakers, and they just, like, always find the guy to make the play. I don't know how they do it every single time, other than they have Patrick Mahomes. They have 15 and no one else does. I don't know.
I agree. I mean, all they've done is win close games this year. Everybody's saying, what's wrong with the Chiefs? They're not putting up these numbers. To me, this is the best thing that can happen to a team as you get ready for the postseason, because you're going to get in these tight games, Maria, and you're going to say, hey, we've been here before. We were playing against the Bucs in that game in the rain. Nobody should be nervous because we got this. Look at Kelsey. Just standing right there in this open zone. Bill Belichick's going crazy right now, Maria. Somebody's got to guard Kelsey.
A real tough question for you guys, though. Do we like Kelsey's new haircut? Are we okay with it? Has it affected his game at all?
Hayden's not allowed to talk about anyone's hairstyle or haircut. It's off limits. It's aggressive. I'd say it's
fair.
aggressive. It's out there, but I think
they're undefeated. They're undefeated.
He's undefeated.
But they're undefeated.
Yeah, exactly. You never mess with a win streak. So if you all of a sudden you got the haircut and you're 7-0, you can't cut it. You can't get a new hairstyle in the middle of a win streak. So.
Okay, that's
anyway.
fair. And you guys don't cut your hair, right? Or you guys go, great clips, where are we going? Where are we getting our hair cut?
Yeah, I cut Eli's hair. I cut Eli's hair on our bye weeks. Either he comes to Denver, I go to Jersey, and we cut each other's hair.
Yeah, looks like Peyton lost the bet and had to get that haircut. So, I don't know how Kelsey just gets open on 3rd and 2. It just doesn't make sense. It's like you'd think you'd be doubling Kelsey and man.
No. Hey, Maria, you're from the Atlanta area, proud Georgia alum, two-sport athlete there, basketball and volleyball. Georgia's next 2 football opponents are our 2 alma maters, Ole Miss and Tennessee. Seriously, did you just come on the show to guarantee victories over both Eli and me?
I 100% regret not bringing my national championship rings here. I meant to grab them while I was in Atlanta just to have them on the entire time that we did the show. I did not. Eli, I can guarantee you Jackson Dart's not going to throw for 515 yards against Georgia's defense. It's just not going to happen. And I can't remember the last time we lost to Tennessee, so it's not going to happen this year either. I don't know how y'all feel about the game. And we're not even at our best. I saw the Florida game. I get it. But I'm just saying. Ooh, 3rd and 1. Did they get it?
Hey, Maria, do you go for it here? 4th and inches on your own 47. Do you go for it here?
Andy Reid's going for it.
I mean, why not? Of course you are.
I think you have to.
I think you go for it.
Right?
Yeah. I think they trust. I think they just have great. They have such
what's
great
the call,
confidence in their defense.
Yeah, well, okay, Maria, this is your chance to get on the prediction panel. Run or pass?
Right here.
Run or pass?
Run or pass?
Let's go. We're passing it. Everyone's thinking run. We're going to pass it.
I'd like to put you on the almost perfect, but I think that's totally wrong. So I can't.
That wasn't even close. I only had 2. I only had 2 options.
You'll have another opportunity.
You know what?
You'll have another opportunity.
I liked her call.
My
I liked
iPad
your call
is like
because they got
big.
stuffed on the run.
I like it, right? Mm-hmm.
Maria,
it's raining there, isn't it?
It's so good. It's so good to have like a real journalist on the show. And I wanted your advice on something. I noticed that when you were talking about some of your former teams, you're talking about Georgia, you're talking about Atlanta, when I hear you don't say we and us, even though you're from Atlanta. Peyton, constantly refers to his old teammates like he is still in uniform and playing for him. Can you please explain that he'll never be taken seriously as a journalist until he stops doing that?
But is that even really the goal? Are y'all trying to be real journalists here? Like, is that the end game? Because I don't believe that's what this show is about.
You're right.
No.
You're right.
You're right.
You got a good point there. You got a good point.
Yeah. No, but you're right. There was actually a time when, as a journalist, you did not want to say we and us. I feel like that's kind of like, we've let that go. It's okay.
But like he doesn't play for the Colts anymore. He can't say we when he's talking about the Colts all the time. I mean, it's been 10 years. More than that.
Hey, Maria, the last time these two teams faced off was Week 4 of 2022. You were there for Sunday Night Football. You sat down with Patrick Mahomes. I want to show you one of his plays from that game when we can, and I want to know what your reaction was when you saw this play. We'll wait for the video here.
Offside.
Okay.
Yeah, right here.
Oh, I remember this.
This looks a lot. This is very similar to the one we just saw. What was your reaction?
It was like a spin move to a lob pass dime. So our reaction was we watched him do this in warm-up. Like Mahomes was warming up almost in the exact same side of the field, and he did the same thing. He did a spin move, like pretending like he was playing basketball. And we were like, watch him do that in the game. And he did. And we ran it back in our halftime show because we predicted it happening. I would have been on the almost, whatever your board is, almost got it right prediction board if you would have been there in 2022. There it is. That's it. Step back, Jay.
There it is. It's a spin move, little step back, little jump shot.
It looked pretty similar to the one he did tonight. Watch this.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty good. Maria, I know
you know
you're
what's funny? We
lifelong-
talk about Patrick Mahomes as like he's a basketball player now. It's almost like the things that he does, we've never seen it before happen on a football field. So we started just comparing him to like Magic Johnson and Kobe and Jordan because some of the stuff he does is unreal.
Now he's just showing off.
That was actually very smart. If he throws it with his right hand, that guy is trailing him. That guy could strip it. He throws it with his left hand to keep the defender having a chance to get the sack fumble. He's amphibious. He can throw it. He can throw it with his left hand as well as his right hand.
How often do we see him do that?
Not very often.
I mean, he's throwing. I mean, the underhand throws got boring, Maria. So now the behind the back passes, and now we're doing the left-handed. So he always needs a challenge. Can somebody cover these guys in the middle of the field in these zone hookup routes?
All right, Maria, before we get in the red zone, we got to show one more clip. I know you're a Georgia Bulldog fan, and I want to show you a highlight that you may have missed. This is way back 1995. All right? We got this clip. Peyton is at Tennessee. We're going to show it. Yep, this is Peyton getting intercepted by current head coach Kirby Smart. I know you're close to Kirby, Maria, and I just want to know, how often does he bring up that interception to you?
I'm thinking in my mind, Peyton's never wanted us to focus on this game more than in this moment.
Yes.
He's like,
Let's get her.
He's literally over there like, no, the game.
Let's get her prediction. Let's get off of the Kirby interception from 30 years ago. Let's get on the. Let's get your prediction,
All right,
Maria. What do we got?
Let's see if you can redeem yourself here, Maria. What do you like?
Okay, we're just gonna go to Kelsey. Kelsey touchdown. Taylor Swift's in the building, right?
Yeah.
He's old one.
You know, you made fun of his
But
haircut,
that was pretty bad,
and,
Peyton, just
and
so
now
you know.
you're coming back to him and saying he's going to score a touchdown. It's aggressive move.
I didn't make fun of it. You made fun of it. I asked you how you felt about it. I'm a good journalist.
I made fun of Peyton's haircut. I meant no comment on Kelsey.
You said it was aggressive.
I said they're 7-0.
The only thing to factor in here, with the rain, the ball security, do they feel like they can protect the ball better just by keeping it on the ground? Feel like their defense can hold them? You take the ball, put it in the air, tip balls or whatnot. I don't know.
They're throwing it right here. I think Mahomes faked the injury earlier. They're like, oh, you can't move, you can't roll in the pocket. They're going to do like a bootleg here.
All right.
Has anyone been right so far today?
No.
I saw Sudeikis, actually. He was the almost. He was almost.
Sudeikis.
He's trying not to get on the board.
Oh, he's going to pass to himself. Yes, Mahomes passed to himself.
All right, you still like it? You sticking with it? 3rd and 5 from the 5?
I'm sticking with it.
You like Kelsey?
Yep. What are y'all predictions? Do you have one?
Man, it's
They got to blitz them. They got to go
they
all
put the
out.
running back out there, the linebacker was on him. It probably tells Patrick it's man-to-man. They run a lot of crossing routes down here, rub routes, quick slant to Hopkins. Why not? Why not? Sign a guy 2 weeks ago, throw him 2 touchdowns tonight. How about that?
But, hey, it was almost. It was a pass.
Thank you. It was a pass.
There you go. It was a pass. Everybody wins on this show. We're all winners.
That's beautiful. Thank you. I appreciate it. Shout out to D-Hop, though.
That was pretty
How
good.
good is he playing?
Hey, the safety went
Oh,
over
man.
there like he's on a double maybe, but not so
He
much.
just sold the fade, Maria. He took a couple steps to the fade. The corners have got to protect that corner of the end zone. Came inside. It's a little too easy for me, Eli. I think everybody thinks about Kelsey down there. You better start thinking about Hopkins.
Yeah, you got to make him throw the fade right there. There it is. There's you giving me a haircut. It looks pretty good. It's like a little faux
Great
hawk I got
clips.
going there. Stay with us, Maria.
Huge opening night in college basketball. We have a top 10 matchup. We have number 8 Baylor coming to town against number 6 Gonzaga. I'm here with Mark Few. First off, let me hit you with Key and Peele. There you go. I like that. That's a slap. Barack Obama. You got a chance to win a gold medal with USA Basketball. You coached LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Steph Curry. Tell me what you see here with this game of knockout between Eli and Peyton Manning.
Just great effort here, but I think in a crapper game like this, it's important to not confuse, activity with achievement. There's not a whole lot of stuff getting done. Really good physical play here. The older brother, Peyton, just fouling the living heck out of his little brother, who seems to be the more skilled player. But I don't know, Jay.
Yeah, it's tough. I think what I learned about Peyton Manning, him playing defense would be like him trying to tackle a defensive end after throwing an interception. Too much effort, but not enough impact, Peyton. That's all I have to say to you.
Jeez.
Good luck.
Also, you're traveling. You get the rebound. You didn't even dribble. You just ran with the ball. Like, what is that?
I was looking forward to basketball season. I know it was going to turn into roast season. Bill Belichick was right. This is a roast.
It is a
That was
roast.
the least athletic thing I've ever seen on ESPN in my whole entire life. Like that, was that a highlight? Like, I don't even understand. It's giving church league. Like, no one should have had a camera. That was a lot, guys. You're brave for putting it out there for the world to see.
He was playing defense in knockout. You're not allowed to do that. He's breaking the rules.
Considering the athletes that were watching that game, we had, God rest his soul, Demaryius Thomas, Odell Beckham was back there watching. Eli, these guys were dunking like crazy, and all of a sudden Eli and I get into this game. Bad TV. All right, Maria, what do you like here? Tampa's going to tie this. We're going into overtime. What do you think here?
I hope so. I think the game should keep going. I don't know what you guys do in overtime when you run out of guests, but yeah, let's go. Baker Mayfield has got a little bit of something. Watch him throw a pick right here because I said it. Oh, sack.
We did not need to do that.
Hey, they're just playing man.
Last thing you need.
They brought some pressure here. I don't know where the center's going. The center's working left, Pate. He just doesn't see this. He's got to pick up this Mike Backer on this twist. You see him working left. He's got to follow that guy around.
See, I still think we got to get this to a 4th and manageable. We're in 4-down territory here.
Yeah.
Let's get it to 4th and 8,
I feel like
Maria.
the end of the game. This is where the
We can-
injuries
we
are
can-
going to be the issue, though, for Tampa.
We can convert. We can get 4th and 8. Zone coverage.
Zone.
That's interference.
Flag. You call it.
No
Looks like he
flag.
had him.
You gotta go for
tight
it.
window. You're going for it here?
All right. I think he got 2. Even if
No,
you give
you
up,
got 3. I think you got to punt this, Pate. 3 timeouts.
Okay.
He threw it in a good spot, Pate. He tried to kind of stop him. They had a dagger route, that end breaking route. Tried to slow him down. It's just hard in that wet grass. I think you got to punt that, Pate. If you don't get it, game's over.
All right.
Peyton, I want to hear your side. Why do you want to go for it?
Just because I don't think they're going to get the ball back. Yeah, the Chiefs have started to run the ball.
Don't give it back to Mahomes.
And hit them. And hit them.
That might have touched them.
Yeah, just like you said, Maria. I mean, you just don't give it back to the best player in the league. And plus, they've been running the ball. Yep. Field's wet. That's hard on those defenders, right? They're going to start sliding. Like you said, I just like to have a shot to win the game, but we'll see what happens. I thought it looked like they might have hit him.
During the kick, holding, receiving team number 30.
And you
that
reviewed?
10-yard penalty will be enforced from the end of the kick. Kansas City keeps the ball. First down.
All right, Maria, I got to ask you on Football Night in America, you always break down the top highlights of the day. I wanted to show you one from yesterday of my what one of my old teammates did here when we have a second.
Okay.
We'll see it after this play. They're going to run it for 3 yards anyway.
It's got to be the Saquon highlight. It's got to be the Saquon.
You think? Yeah, obviously my old teammate Saquon was listening to me. I told him that you got to try hurdling guys backwards. That's like the new thing. I mean,
the blind hurdle.
There's only so few of us that can do this. I used to work with him with this move back in practice back in the day.
Wait, pause.
Me.
You said few of us. Wait.
Yeah, so there are a few of us that can do this. They can spin and hurdle backwards. I used to do it at practice, and he copied me, but I'm not going to take credit for it. I'm going to let him have it. So what was your reaction to that?
I just saw what happens on basketball courts when there are no defenders, so I'm pretty sure there's no way you could do what Saquon just did. But I love the revival of Saquon. Actually, one of my favorite players. Covered him at Penn State. Love that he's having the revival with the Eagles. Like, his story makes me happy.
Maria, you've interviewed both Mahomes and Kelsey. I mean, your thoughts every time you get to interview these great players, just your thoughts on interviewing Patrick Mahomes, your takeaways through the years.
You know, one thing I always take away, every time I've interviewed him, Peyton, you'll love this, he's always on time. I don't know if it's a quarterback thing, but I've noticed, and you have to interview a lot of players, but he's like early, shows up excited, like the energy's there, always super positive. Is he okay? Did he just fall down, or is he injured? Because every time I see Patrick Mahomes go down untouched, okay, good.
He just fell there.
And I do appreciate that about him, and I will say, even Travis, it's just like fun. You can tell that they have a good time kind of off the field, and then it's all business. I don't know how they make both of those things work. But I will say I was pregnant all of last season, and Kelsey did make me wait 2 hours, and I was starving, and I was like trying not to be mean reporter to him. But we had a good time, and I asked him about Taylor like 3 weeks before it officially became a thing, and he ghosted me on it. Didn't say anything. And then she was at the game 3 weeks later.
Now that doesn't make any sense what they did right there, Maria. If you're going to throw a 2-yard screen pass, just hand the ball off because it's wet. The ball is slick, hard to catch, hard to control. Just hand it off. So rarely do these Chiefs play callers make many mistakes. That one didn't make any sense to me at all, Eli.
Yeah, just run a draw there, right? All right, Peyton, but you were wrong. The Bucs are going to get the ball back. They're going to have 1 timeout left. They're going to have a 2-minute warning. They got all the time in the world. So obviously the not going for it on 4th and 16, I think was the right move.
Did you guys think the Bucs would be here though, on the road? Come on.
I think the weather definitely helped, Maria. You know, like I said, Baker loves a challenge, and you know, anytime you're playing a team that's undefeated, I know what it's like. Eli and the Giants kind of got that early loss out of the way early. They didn't have to deal with it, but I know what it's like to be, you know, undefeated and teams coming in trying to beat you and trying to knock you off. You got to get their best effort. Don't tell Baker he can't win without Godwin, without Evans. You know, he's one of those guys that just feeds off people saying he can't do something. So he's got a shot here. Eli, we need 1 positive play to start the series, and we need 1 explosive play. No sacks, no penalties.
Yeah. I don't mind a screen. I think they're going to play some zone. I wouldn't mind getting a screen to one of these running backs. They've had some success with that. Get it to them. It's like a screen. Throw it backwards.
North. Good play. No.
Flag. That holding.
That's on the Chiefs, Maria. That's on the Chiefs.
Think?
Okay. Well, I don't know. Todd Bowles
Todd Bowles
looked
says
a little upset about it.
That look says it all, Maria. That's
Yeah, it said it all.
Is that on Chris Jones?
Can't have that.
That's the one. That's what we've seen it too many times. These 2-minute drills. You just got to get off to a good start. I kind of agree with your screen, Eli. If you throw a screen, you get the ball out of your hand early, and you prevent that hold from happening. We got to get it back to second and manageable here, Maria.
There you go. Nice
Okay,
there.
good.
Get out of bounds.
Good.
Get out of bounds? Doesn't matter.
They got
2
it
minutes.
back.
2 minutes. That was a good drop there, Pate. Good drop on time. Kind of a double seam. Got your pivot route on the outside. 5 hits, throw. All right, let's see if they can get it going. Stay with us, Maria.
All right, Maria. Baker's got a chance to be the hero here. You've covered him since his college days at Oklahoma. What stood out to you about his evolution over the years?
I mean, he has no fear. He's never shown fear, and I think he's been at a lot of different places. He's matured. I have more faith in the Chiefs' defense and Spags right now, I'm going to be honest, than I do in the offense of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but Baker's got confidence that's out of this world.
Nice throw there.
Hey, Maria, my old coach,
I'm the kiss of death.
Tony Dungy, my old coach, Tony Dungy, I know he kind of refers to you as the quarterback of your show. He always told me in these 2-minute drills, look, the pressure is kind of on the defense. They have the lead. Everybody expects them to win. Offensively, don't go out and try to do something different. Run your base plays, your favorite plays, kind of the staples of your offense. Let's run those plays that we know well and kind of use that defense is feeling the pressure to take advantage and try to go down the field. That's what Tampa needs to do right now. Run their staples right here, Eli.
No doubt. I like that corner route right there by Shepard, Pate. Gave it a little stick. He had, outside leverage, gave it a little stick like he was going to run a seam, got to the outside. So I feel like he might trust Shepard the most. I think Otten as well, but those two are the guys he wants to go. They're going pressure. Oh, they picked it up.
They're coming. They're
There's
coming.
that out.
They're coming.
Did he get down? Catch? They called a catch.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a catch.
Yeah, he got it.
That first
He
down?
got it.
Third and
think
one.
So.
Hey, do you get the first here, or you just try to get some chunk yardage?
Yeah, no. We still have time to run the ball.
They're reviewing that, right?
The previous play.
We think he got it,
Hey,
though,
Maria,
right?
so do you watch football every Sunday night with Coach Dungy? How cool is that?
Okay, so Dungy's on the road now. So it's me, Chris Sims, who cusses like a sailor, Devin McCourty, super fun. Jason Garrett tells the best stories you'll ever hear. Mike Florio's in the building. So yeah, we get in at noon and we watch games all day, every single game. And then we go and rehearse at like 6, we're on at 7. It's a good day.
Dungy's
you
on
guys
the road.
will love it.
Tony's on the road. That's right. I forgot. Tony's on the road now.
But Tony told me a great story about you. And what is he brought Family Day basically to the Colts? Is that what it was? Is it Family Day on Friday? And you were like, no, absolutely not. We need to be focused. We need to be, putting in our final preparations. And then you loved it, right? By the time it was over, you were a big fan of Family Day?
Well, yeah, there were
Tell
so
me the
many
story.
people around. And we had lots of noise, and obviously, once I had kids, I realized how cool it was for your kids to come to practice. And so when I got to Denver, Coach Dungy came to a practice, and we had Family Day, and he started just laughing, going, "Oh, now I see who likes having Family Day around." So he is the best. He is the best.
Definitely
So
see you just yelling at like a little kid for being too loud and disrupting the meeting, or just like running out in the field and you yelling at him for getting in the way of your walk-through practice.
After review,
give him the
the
kick.
receiver did get both feet in the
That
ground
away.
while inbounds.
Okay, so Maria, I'm telling you, I guarantee you, Tampa practiced a 2-minute drill on Thursday and Friday. They had the scoreboard, they had the clock. I guarantee you, 24-17 was a potential score. A minute 28 is about the time we used to get in practice, right, Eli? It was never going to be a true 2 minutes. It was going to be a minute 30. Hey, you got one timeout. Let's see what you do. So there was crowd noise. The point is they rehearsed this situation. Everybody should be calm. Who can deliver in the moment is the key.
I like a run here,
Peyton's
Pate.
like, no one's family was there.
Yeah, family, quiet.
Not during 2-minute drill. Not during 2-minute drill. No. Not Saturdays, walk through. Family day's fine. Not on Friday 2-minute drill. You like a run here, huh?
I like a run. I like you get the first.
I like it
Do
too.
That.
How about popping it? How about popping it? Let's go.
You got time. There's a minute 24. Now just get on the ball. No one's downfield. You should be able to get lined up pretty quickly. You probably had 2 plays called in the huddle. Everybody knows what to do on this one.
Man to man.
Chiefs are going man.
Man to man.
Go. You missed him.
What a catch. What a catch in the rain.
All right. Keep going. You've still got time. You don't have to, just get on the ball. Again, run some of your base plays.
A great catch.
I don't like changing formations, Peyton. I always liked in the 2-minute, you stay in the same formation. If you were 2x2, let's stay 2x2. Get out of bounds. Get the first. There you go. You know what I mean, Peyton? That's what takes a lot of time. Receivers come back. Where do I huddle up? Where do I line up? If you stay in the same formation, they get the ball back. They go get lined up in the same spot, and you just run. You run plays. If you're changing formations, changing alignment, that's where the clock starts clicking on you right there.
Yep, I agree. I agree with that. All right, Maria, I'm telling you, Baker, he might plant the flag at Kansas City just like he did at Ohio State.
He said he's never doing that again, guys. I like, though, hearing 2 quarterbacks going back at it. Okay, what are you thinking now if you're Baker?
Oh.
Right there. Go ahead. Go ahead. Sneak it,
Maria.
Sneak it.
Perfect prediction. Do they score?
Don't call timeout. No, not yet.
The answer is yes, Eli. The answer is yes.
They're going to score. All right, you'd be the only person maybe to make it twice.
Okay.
All right, how do they score?
That's great.
Score? There you go. I'll give you your opportunity.
They run it in. Bucky Irving. Let's go with Bucky.
Bucky. All right. We just ran by it. Yeah, I don't like the timeout, Pate. Why did they take a timeout there?
I'm on the record saying go. I like hurry up, quarterback sneak. Everybody has a buzzword for quarterback sneak. 100. Maybe it's Baker's number. You just call your number. You get up there. The Chiefs are mad. They're tired. Now you give them a chance to get organized. You should have called 2 plays in the huddle in this situation for sure.
Oh.
Threw it low. You threw it low.
I like the pass. I think you almost have to throw it. If you run it, it just is going to eat up so much time. Maybe on third.
So now let's do Kate Otten. Let's change it.
Oh, you missed him. Oh, you're changing it.
She's changing it. I like it. You're
going back. You're going to Kane.
We had a play. We can change it up.
Look at that referee. Look at that referee. That referee's keeping the ball dry. That's nice.
They're definitely going to score here, though.
Get set. He's open. Wide open.
Wow. All right. There's a tight end.
Everybody knows they have to throw. Why are the Chiefs biting on play action?
I'm just going to put your little one up here. You didn't get the full. You just get the little mini one. With the double up there.
It's like she's dreaming about it. Let's go.
All right.
We'll take it.
Big extra point here, Maria. Big extra point. It's not over yet. This is soaking wet.
You're right. You know what? You're right. We've seen a PAT missed in Orchard Park before. We've seen it happen this season.
Don't say that.
I'm just saying, it happened.
I'm nervous, though. I don't know why I'm nervous. Ooh, bad snap. Oh, right down the pipe.
Drilled it.
There you go. What a drive. Let's go, Baker.
What a game. You guys, you're going to have an overtime game. Congratulations.
Look at this.
It's just, everybody knew they had to throw because of the clock. So why would you bite on the run fakes?
I don't know, Pay.
I didn't like. Yeah. Once they called the timeout, basically it means you have to throw it.
Yeah, I think, yes, exactly.
Are you still nervous Patrick Mahomes gets the ball back with 27 seconds left, though?
Yes. I mean, they can
Are
do
we
something.
nervous?
They've done it in less time before. They got 3 timeouts,
saying.
just need a field goal.
So what are we looking at here?
I think it's. I'd be shocked if they. I think they got to play OT.
Play for OT? Okay. No, they're not.
I think so.
OT.
I think they should.
I love it when y'all disagree.
It's not. That's
Wet
not,
field, slip ball, injured quarterback. They're not going to, for the record. I think they should. That's what I'm saying.
You would if you were playing quarterback. If you were playing quarterback, would you say, Coach, let's just kneel it, and go to OT?
Just in these conditions.
You had a hurt knee, hurt ankle. Look at this. They're gonna hit Kelsey right over the middle. Almost. Yeah, bounce. Where you going?
Come on. No. How about the Chiefs having all 3 timeouts? That's good disciplined football. That means there wasn't 12 men on the field. There wasn't a defensive guy that didn't know what to do. Maria, I don't know if you ever heard me say this before. The Chiefs don't have 3 timeouts. The Chiefs offense has 3 timeouts in each half. Those are not for the defense to use ever. Only for the Mahomes to use.
Right.
And a good job by nobody wasting those timeouts, so he has all 3 at his disposal.
But
Man,
isn't
I
that a
forgot
part
to
of
do my
what makes the
headstand.
Chiefs great? Oh, you
Yes.
did. You're supposed to. You didn't forget. You can still do it. Go do it.
I feel like it's late now. Now it's like overtime. Maybe end of the game. There's a touchdown. I'll do the headstand celebration. I didn't know that was a thing. I can do a headstand. I really can.
Started in practice.
I didn't know that was a
Started in
new
a
celebration.
high school practice.
Exactly.
Oh, he tried to get. He wanted Kelsey.
I don't think he caught it.
What did I tell you?
You said play for overtime because it's a wet field and all these other things.
Is Patrick saying hurry so they can't review it? Oh, okay.
I don't know what he was saying. Hey, I feel like he was expecting just to get it and just pop it right to one of the receivers, like coming off, running off. I don't know. I didn't see if Tampa's defense was real soft.
That's what he was trying to do.
They didn't get it.
Get the first down. Call timeout right away.
Like that.
Ooh. I mean, let's just throw 2 almost picks. Woo. That's 2 Winfield should have had.
That's right there. That's Hopkins. He didn't know that. This is what you haven't done. These little, hey, just come out, looky, I'm popping it to you right there.
Now you got to punt.
Peyton's face.
I'd send the house. I'd put 12 out there. Just see if the refs miss it. Try to block this thing, Maria. Don't put a returner back.
Yeah. Peyton, are you always this nervous and on edge watching games that you're not playing in?
I'm not nervous per se. I'm just kind of playing the game from the quarterback's minds, and I'm looking at bad use of timeouts. Those are the things that kind of get me riled up these days.
Management.
They get them up. Okay.
Maria,
get them riled
thank you so
up
much.
Every time.
Thank you so much for coming on the show. Loved having you, and for making fun of us the whole time. We really appreciate it.
That's what I'm here for. If you ever need me to do it again and put my little picture up on your wall, let me know. Keep me posted. Y'all have a great overtime.
All right.
Thanks, Maria. All the best.